Hello, this is Andrea, and today is Monday, June 22nd, 2020. And it's warm and slightly overcast here. So this was a big weekend, huh? We had the summer solstice, which is the longest, well, in the northern hemisphere, it's the longest daylight of the year. And Sunday was Father's Day, and there also was a solar eclipse that was visible from a few countries in the east. So I watched. They had. So every year there's like a thing that happens that, well, you know, oh my goodness, I can't even talk. So every year at the summer solstice, when the sun comes up on the morning of the summer solstice, there's two stones that you can see the sun come up between at Stonehenge. So, because it's the way that the stones are aligned, you know. And there's other structures throughout the world aligned like this. There's this interesting pyramid in the Yucatan Peninsula, where the Mayan ruins are, and is it the spring equinox and the autumn equinox that does that? I think it's this. Anyway, I said it on another video. I think it's at the equinoxes that building, a light comes down the edge, along the edge of one of the pyramids and touches the ground, and that was like a sign to tell the people, okay, it's time to plant. You know, one part was time for burning and the other time was time for planting, because the way the ground was there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's I don't want to confuse the matter. So anyway, this year, as far as I know, it was the first year that for Stonehenge in the UK that they were going to show live video from Stonehenge. So usually it's crowded. There's usually a group of druids that are doing something there, and then there's people that come to visit. And I've never been there, but this year there was nobody there except for you could see the security guards. Occasionally you could see the security guards walk by, and there was like at least 3 cameras set up, and I watched the sun go down. And I watched part of the sunrise, but for some reason I liked the sunset better. It was interesting. So should I consider that part of my virtual tour? Because I still want to go there. I want to touch the stones. I have this thing about touching things. If there's historical things that you're probably not supposed to touch, I may have touched them at one point. So, you know. But I'm not mentioning anything that, I'm not going to mention any specifics in case there's laws or something, but yeah. I like to touch things. Historic things that are very old. What, hon?
You're very tactile.
I'm a very tactile person, exactly. So anyway, and then yesterday was Father's Day, and Dad's a father, and happy Father's Day to all you dads out there. I know it's a little late. It's a day late, but never anything wrong with saying Happy Father's Day. And I made dinner yesterday. He wanted turkey meatloaf and pierogies, so that's what we had. I didn't make homemade pierogies. I've never made homemade pierogies. Listen, I'm going to go off on a tangent now. I better not go off on a tangent. And we had green beans, and then for dessert I made lemon bars, because, well, he didn't ask for lemon bars. I just thought that would be a good idea to make. He loves lemon bars, so they're not really my thing, but I made some with lemons. Real lemon in the lemon bars. There's real lemon in the lemon bars. So then I was on Facebook yesterday, and I saw that, you know, it shows you some memories, you know. Oh, this is what happened this many years ago. I think it said 7 years ago. 7 years ago at this time of year, we were in Chicago. Bob and I and one of our sons, and we were there for a weekend. I think it was an extended weekend, and we were all over the place. We were everywhere, you know.
We weren't there for a weekend. We were there for Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday, but still, me and my son were everywhere, and I can attest to the fact that we were everywhere because we got on the train. We got on the, what is it called? It's not a train. It's a, well, we got on the subway, and two of the they were doing construction or something at two of the stops, so it didn't stop at our stop, so we had to go further down. We were trying to go to Chinatown, and I think we ended up in, I'm probably going to say the name of the area wrong, Bronzeville, I think it is. So we walked part of the way back up, and then we took a bus into Chinatown, and we got some snacks in Chinatown, and we bought, oh, I'll show you something I bought in Chinatown in Chicago. I bought this little kitty cat in Chinatown in Chicago. And I'll tell you what, because I've been to Chinatown in Philadelphia like a bazillion times because I live near Philadelphia. And this was, the stuff they had in Chicago was a lot more reasonably priced. Let's just put it that way. There was less of a markup. Like, I probably could get 5 of these in Chicago for what I would pay for one of these at this height in Philadelphia. At least the way it used to be priced. So, and then I think we took the bus the rest of the way up. I don't know, we walked around for a lot. This was back when I was walking pretty well. It was before my arthritis got really bad. And we went through parts of the Ped Way. So if you don't know what the Ped Way is, it's in Chicago. There's parts of the walkways that go above the intersections, and some of them go down underground. And not a lot of people from outside the area know about it. I like to study up about different places, and that's something I had always wanted to see. I'm into underground stuff, so I really wanted to see that. And we only went through part of the underground part because my son got kind of nervous about it. He's like, I don't think we're supposed to be down here. To tell you the truth, it seems creepy down there. But, you know, we had fun. And the buildings, the architecture was beautiful. I loved it there. I thought it was great. The food was great, of course. We had Chicago hot dogs, and we had deep dish pizza, and which takes like an hour to cook, but we had a good time. I wish I could put the photos on here. Maybe I'll do that sometime. I don't know how you do that. Make a little flip through. Nobody wants to see my, you don't want to see my travel pictures, do you? I'm never going to get a sip of this coffee. I poured this coffee. I haven't drank it yet. Let me have a sip before I laugh at myself again. There we go. So, today we just eat leftovers. We just had leftovers. I made a sandwich out of, Bob had made a roast chicken earlier in the week, and I made a chicken sandwich out of it with added some lettuce and tomato, and that was lovely. And then we have leftover meatloaf also. There's probably some other things that are left over in there. There's a lot of birthdays in the next week or two of people that I know. If your birthday's coming up, happy birthday! You know who you are. You right there. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all I got for today. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.